Okay, so this part, we cut the slot in it, and that looks good. And now we need to drill a hole in the head of this thing for the 3/8 handle bar to go through. So I'm just going to put it in a mill vise just like this, and make sure it's all clean in there and there's nothing in the way. And then I'm going to observe the timing, making sure that the slot is going up and down. Tighten her up, and then it's time for drill check. And then we're going to put our edge finder in there. I'm going to shift her to high gear. Edge finders generally run good around 1,000 RPM. And let's find our part. Okay, and then I'm going to move in 100 thousandths, compensate for my edge finder. And then I believe it's 355 thousandths, so let's see where that actually will put us. Yeah, and I think we'll have just enough room to go ahead and put that in. And then I'm going to move to one side. Carefully find the edge. Okay, zero out my Y and then go back to the other side. From one side to the other, it's 1.1228. So I'm going to use my calculator to divide that out. Equals 614 thousandths. So if I move to right in the middle, 614, then that puts me right over the center of this. Okay, so I'm going to have to drop the table down quite a bit. And I've got to remove my edge finder. And let's put a center drill in it. I'll go ahead and center drill it. Okay. Now the hole is actually a 375 is what the call out is on it, but the blueprint needs to be updated. It's 375 because the rod that goes through there is 3/8, but in order for that rod to go through there, it needs to be bigger than 375. So we're going to make it a 375 plus 5 minus 0. Actually needs to be about a 377. So what I've got is I've got a reamer, a 377 reamer. And the rule of thumb is if the hole is under a 1/2 inch in diameter, we're going to drill it about a 1/64 under the finished size. So I think that's like a 23/64 drill. And let's calculate our speed. 4 times 70 divided by 0.375, that's close enough. Puts us at about 746 RPM. So I'm going to turn her on, dial my speed down. Now as I drill, notice I kind of give it a little pause here and there. That helps break the chip. Watching my color of my chips still look good. Not too dark. Not dark at all, actually. And then we are done with that. We'll go ahead and change that out now to a 377 thousandths reamer. Reamers are long, so I'm going to really drop the table. The rule with reamers is whatever you drilled it at, you run about half the speed for a reamer. Half the speed, double the feed. To me, it's just half the speed and whatever feels good. So probably about 350 RPM. Let me put her into low. We're going to oil her up. You want good lubrication whenever you're reaming. And then we ream her through. Reamers have a certain feel when they're moving just right. You'll know what I mean when you do it. They just feel good or they don't feel good. Try to do it where they feel good. Okay. And with that, I'm going to go clean this part up. But that is the rest of the milling machine work on this part. We've got our cross slot and we've got our hole up there. The hole is reamed correctly. And we'll move on.